Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Tanya at Sidegigcrafts, and I am so grateful that you're here. Welcome. You guys, I've had a slowdown in my mojo. I don't know if you noticed, my videos have not been rolling, and I apologize. Once again, have been struggling. You know what? I'm going to get my camera up just a little bit higher and see if that's a little bit better. But I have some things I need to finish for the craft fair. Is my camera moving again? And I thought, you know what? I might as well just turn on the camera, visit with you guys. You can do your craft with me, whatever you want to do. Get out your goodies, get out your things that you're working on. I need to finish some things up, and I really needed to visit with you guys just a bit. I miss y'all and miss your comments and all the things. I've loved talking to you guys. You guys are really important to me. So here I am, and just kind of thought I'd figure out and tell you what's going on, and, you know, get some of this stuff done before work this morning. I got to go in today, but not till a little bit later, so I've got some time yet this morning. I'm going to be folding up these papers. I'm making some notebooks for the craft fair that I'm doing, and I've actually used some egg dye and colored these blue in different colors. I did orange and blue so far. I think I still have purple and green to do. I wish there was a red so that they turn out pink. Wouldn't that be fun? Could probably go get some food coloring. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. I'm gonna go grocery shopping later in the week, and maybe I can pick up some natural egg dyes and do some red that would turn into pink. That would be really pretty that would actually be really pretty for this journal over here. Let me show you. This one, I think I'm going to do some pink papers for this one. I still need to do the inside. I had to kind of change this up on the inside. I realized that what I had done wasn't going to work very well, so I'm going to have to figure out a new binding system to bind the papers to this, the signatures to this, and then attach them into the book, because I had it so bogged down I couldn't really fold it, and that's not going to work. So yeah, got to do this different. But working on it, still sitting there because I haven't quite figured that out, or the pages that I'm going to put in there. So I think I'm going to get some pink and make those pages. But these are going into these refillable notebooks that I made. I've got these big ones. And so I'm working on those today, kind of putting those signatures in. I just thought I'd come in and visit with you guys and let you know what's going on, because I know you guys are used to me posting, you know, nearly every day, and it's been quite a few days this week I have not. And I mentioned in one of my videos that I was got some bad news from the doctor and was wrapping my brain around it. I'm still wrapping my brain around it, you guys. Struggling a little bit, feeling kind of alone in it, but you know, you get some news from the doctor and you feel sorry for yourself for a few days, and then, you know, you got to get up and pull up those bootstraps, put on your big girl panties, and go after it. You know, we want to be here to be with our families and all that. So super important. So I mean, and I'll tell you what's going on. Let's see. It's not, I'm being over dramatic probably, but like I said, I'm still wrapping my brain around it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hang on just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 1, 2, 3. I need 7 more. 1, 2. Okay. So what's going on is this. I went for my medication refill. It's been a long time since I went for medication refill. Why? Well, because I didn't really care for the doctors I was going to. I didn't feel like they heard me. I didn't feel like, I didn't like them. Lots of different reasons, but mostly because I didn't feel like they heard me, and I didn't feel like they were addressing my concerns. I didn't feel valuable or valued. Not valuable, but valued. I didn't feel like they cared. So I kind of put it off, stretched my meds, which dumb thing to do. I know. Haven't been taking very good care of myself, and this I know. So I figured, well, I'm out of my meds. It's time to finally deal. Can't put it off anymore. So I went and found another doctor that I thought might be a good connection, might be a good match, and went to see her. And I'm extremely happy with how things went. I feel like she heard me. I feel like she's addressing things that I didn't even bring up, but she knows is an issue, and she's correct. And she's being very thorough, and I couldn't value that enough. So, with that being said, she ran a bunch of tests. All I wanted was my meds, you guys. That's all I wanted. All I wanted. But she ran a bunch of tests, and sure enough, some of the things I was dreading and didn't want to face were true. And now, mind you, I've seen the blood tests. I haven't actually consulted with her again after the fact, but I already know what it says. I've been around long enough, smart enough. My blood sugar levels were in the diabetes range, and that's, you know, not good. And my cholesterol was high, and so that's not good. That's not good. Those things together is already scary. And then they called to ask if I'd ever taken certain medications before, because they were trying to get my insurance to approve some stronger medications. And so yeah, they plan on putting me on some pretty serious meds. So, which I'm not excited about, but at the same time, I want to fix the problem. So I'm going to trust. I've been on these meds before. I'm going to go ahead and trust it. And I'll follow up that information later. But right now, this is what I got. So I've decided to go ahead and, even before the consult, I do have, my bone density looks like it's bad too. So I've got some degenerative bone stuff going on, which is freaking awesome. That is completely sarcasm. So, you know, when I talk about my back pain and stuff, it's not in my head. It's apparently for real. It's a real thing. And I always feel guilty complaining, but I don't know why I feel guilty complaining. I'm in pain, but I just don't think people take me seriously. So I try not to say too much. But heck, even sitting in this chair right now is hurting me. So I'm in a constant state of it. And I know a lot of you go through this stuff. This is nothing new for some of you. This is like big deal. We deal with this all the time. This is what we do in the norm. This is every day for us. I get that. And I understand and I appreciate that. And sincerely, I'm sorry about that. For me right now, like I said, I'm still getting my head around it. I need to use those brown papers. I took those brown signatures out of one of these so I could use it to finish these up. These are, well, there's a couple different things going on here. This one is little pads. That's this one. I make these, and then these are miniature of these big books, so they're like this. But I ran out of the brown paper, so I've kind of been at a standstill and haven't been able to finish these. So these will have a band around them, just like the big ones, but they're about three inches. If you guys are interested in learning how to make these, I'm happy to teach you. Just let me know in the comments below, and I'll do that for you. But anyways, I've decided to go ahead and, before I'm even told, go on to I need to lose some weight and go on a diabetic keto well, not necessarily keto. Diabetic type of diet is where I need to be. A healthier diet. So I've gone a little bit more Mediterranean and as well as keto in there, with mind on the diabetic. So I have to be, I'm playing kind of a couple different. Anyways, this last week I've already lost, 7 pounds. I know that's water weight, but it's the right start. So I'm good. But like I said, I'm wrapping my head around it, and I'm trying to get past the feeling sorry for myself and I just been researching, studying, finding recipes that I really like and things that I know that I can stick to, and that's been what I'm doing. So it's also made me feel kind of gross, and I went to bed at 5 o'clock last night. I was so tired. You know, you get the keto flu when you start doing that stuff, and it's a little uncomfortable. So changing our diet is never an easy task, is it? But when it's for your health, you gotta gotta do something sometimes. So I'm just gonna use that as my middle, and then these are 2 and 5/8 watt high. So let's trim just a sliver off of that. I'm gonna need more than this though. Do it this way. I need a few of these, so I think my cutter can go through 3. But basically, that's the thing, guys. I'm not like, it's nothing. It is major, but I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. So I'm going to get through it for sure. And I'm going to be okay. And I'm going to be back full swing. No worries about that. I'm not losing my... I even thought about for a minute. I thought maybe I shouldn't even do my channel anymore. Maybe that's too much. Maybe I just need to focus and just do this. But I don't think that's the right step for me. This is such a big part of my life and what I love, and it brings me joy. And I've heard from so many of you telling me that they have been inspired and really enjoy the channel and what I'm doing here, and it helps them get through their days. And I just don't want to give that up. I want to be able to be there for others, you know. And I think we're doing good things here, you guys. So I don't plan on going anywhere. All right. Well, let's see. Well, how many did I do? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't remember how many I put in here. 4, 5, 6. I think I did 10 as well. Okay. That was 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm just putting these together today. I need to get them off my desk and out of my sight so that I can move on in my brain to other things. Like I said, I'm making these for the craft fair that I'm going to be doing. I'm doing 2 of them this next month, on the 17th and the 18th. One of them is at the state park, and one of them is at Michael's. So that's kind of cool. So it'll have 20 little sheets of paper in there. So we'll have 40 little things to write on. So there's that one finished up. Let's do, got a couple more of them there. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wah, wah, wah. I got 9. I need one more for this one, but I got the ribbons and all the elastic and everything on these guys. I think I'm just going to sell them. How much would you pay for these if you wanted one? I was thinking maybe $1 or $2. Probably more like 2. All right, let's do a few more. I think I'm going to have to take that other signature part too, because I don't think I'm going to have enough, because I have two more books in that. 2 more books after this one. I want to have things at my my craft fair that are going to be different price points. You know, some higher, some lower. Probably have some things I'll give away, you know, stuff like that. I was thinking about making little wax melts in baggies and selling those for $1. 2 and 5/8 to have enough on there. Some people that may not want to invest, but they might like the wax melts to put on their journals. Or they might not want to be able to have to deal with all that. So one more for this page, because I want to make sure I've got that right. Maybe they don't have the time, or maybe they just want to add some into their journals, you know? They don't want to get all the stuff. I thought that might be fun. Should have done that on that W day, huh? Wax melts. That would have been a good one. I think that's one of the days I skipped. I just couldn't do it, guys. I just couldn't do it. Could not bring myself to do it. I've been really struggling. But like I said, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. That didn't go. How come this one's not bending right? Are these too long? It's supposed to go like that. I think my elastic's just too tight. All right, I'll figure that out later. There's really 7 in that one. All right, so I'm gonna have to take apart these signatures. That's okay. Let's do 4. Means I might have some paper for some other things too. Oh my gosh, we sold my favorite animal the other day at work. One of them that I've been attached to. I was like, oh, this one's going to be hard. I'm kind of pouting about that too. Not going to lie. We've had a blue-tongued skink at work, and I've just really enjoyed him. He's just been such a sweetheart, and yeah, we sold him. A little sad about that. I try really hard not to get attached to the animals at work, but you know, when you go through and you tame them enough that they can be handled and look forward to your attention and stuff, and you know you're doing it for the animal, because that means they're going to go to, I said 5/8, that's actually 3/8. You know they're going to go to a good home, and no, 5/8, and they'll be more tame, and they'll be able to handle them and stuff, and take care of them better, and not be scared of the animal and stuff. So you know you're doing a good thing for the animal, but you end up getting attached just a bit sometimes. And that's kind of where I'm at. 7, 8, 9, 10. So I was a little disappointed, but that's okay. Hopefully he got a good home, and they'll take good care of him. I named him Peppy. I know I shouldn't name him, but we do. We often name our animals at the store, because if we're talking about certain snakes or something, it's hard to say, you know, the one in row 1 and to the right, you know, it's easier just to call them by the name, and everybody knows who you're talking about. And so we often, almost always name our animals. We don't name the frogs usually. Well, we do have Big Booty Judy right now. She earned it. She's a big old yellow Pac-Man frog. Big Booty Judy is huge, and she's been there long enough. She's big. Look up Pac-Man frog on the internet. It's I think it's African horned frog is the technical name. I think that's what it is. But she's a big girl. The females get larger than the males, so we're assuming she's a female because she's really big. 8, 9, 10. We don't think Judy's ever turned down a cricket. And man, does she love her earthworms, because I've spoiled her a little bit. I gave her a couple of earthworms here and there. She liked them. I think crickets was enough. All right. Big Booty Judy might have earned her name because I spoiled her. I need one more, so let's do, I don't know, I didn't count right, so let's do this many. I might still need to do one more. I don't know. 2 and 5/8. 5/8 right there. So yeah, that's what's going on. And I guess I should tell my parents before this video goes out so nobody else does. But, yep. Good times, good times. Tell the people who care before they find out on the internet. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And it's kind of embarrassing too for me to say all that because truthfully, it's taking a lot for me to tell you guys that because I know better. And where I've worked, I've had nutrition training, I've had exercise training, I worked at a gym, I was a manager there, I worked at Whole Foods, I was a manager there, I've worked at all the places. I know better. I've been to eating, what do they call it? Not retreats, but immersion programs. I know how to do this. I know what to do. And it's just embarrassing to me that I didn't. And I'm in this position. Should I just do this one this way? I'll just do this one this way. So it's tough for me to even admit. But here I am. Here I am. I'm admitting it to you, all of you. But I messed up. But I'm going to fix it, okay? Because this is not where I want to be. All right, we're going to go ahead and make this one into one of those. It's cut different. It's set up different, but it's okay. It'll just be different. It'll be the only one of its type. Maybe I'll just share this one. Maybe I'll give this one away. Because it's only going to have one. It's only going to have one signature. Poke those holes. And what color's on the outside? We've got lots of food on the outside. I love that for that reason. And I was going to actually make it so that this was the right way up, but now that I put the holes over here, I should have put them over here. Well, we'll figure out something else to do with that side. Maybe I'll just put a ribbon through it. And let's put, what color should we put there? Let's put, I don't know, does it matter? Not really. Not really, but let's put yellow. It's bright and happy. There we go. There we go. I should have put 4 of those. Okay, well, I can come back. I can do it. I can do it. This one, no, I'm going to still put I'm going to go ahead and still put eyelets through. Did you guys hear Cash? She's over there crying. I just fed her. I don't know why she's crying. I guess she had something to say. She's been so sweet lately. She hasn't been talking as much during my videos, has she? Gosh, she's getting so old. I feel it makes me sad. My dog and my cats are all about 13-ish now. I've been saying that for a long time, but I think that's right. because I think I had it wrong before, but they're around 13 years old, maybe a little bit older, maybe a little bit younger, somewhere around there. And I just know my time is limited with them. It makes me sad sometimes. But I'm only going to put one, so let's just circle this around once. This is just elastic cording. It's going to be so nice to have these done and off my desk. Put them in the to-go box. Out of my way. All right, this will go here. I could have put a Post-it note in here. That's what this was supposed to be for, but this works too. It works. And then I'm thinking maybe we put something, put on this side. Maybe we could hand make a little envelope right there that you could tuck things into. And it'll be, okay. I've got a plan. I got a plan. Like you could put your shopping list in there or coupons or something. Since it's got food on the outside, I'm thinking food, like if you take it to the grocery store. So the pages could be your list. Right? And this could be a little envelope. And I might actually have an envelope. Was there an envelope or a little file folder over here? I got my tea. I'm drinking my tea. Drinking black coffee. I'm doing all the things I say you should do. See, what is this? Nope, that's a file folder. That is too big. Well, it's cute, but it wouldn't work. That's not what I want. And file folder. That would also be really cute in there. The paper's just right. But it wouldn't be a pocket. Well, it could be a pocket. Well, but if I do it that way, see, I could cut it down. Sorry guys, I'm thinking in my head. Thinking about how I could still make it removable, because what's the point of having the elastic if you don't make it removable, right? So my thought is not that. But I'm wondering if with my envelope maker thing, how big would that need to be? That's 2 5/8. What's the next measurement by 2 5/8? Say 2.5. Ew, what is the matter with you? Are you okay? She won't look at me. I don't think any of these will work. Okay, so back to this. What if it won't work? What I'm thinking won't work. But what if it's just paper? It's just paper. Fold it. Try it. I did something like this. And I could it's really thick. I'll have to use my bone folder. Should I glue? No, maybe I just leave that for little tuck spots. We could round the corners though. That would be prettier. Find a corner rounder. There it is. There it is. make little tuck spots. If I glue it shut, then it's going to be even more restrictive. But this, oops, would allow it to be usable however. So I could go that way, and maybe it stays underneath there, and then that way, and then we just need a closure on there. And I'm going to do Velcro like I did the other ones, which is right here. I finally got smart and taped this roll shut so it wasn't flying everywhere. Except now, where's the other piece? There it is. The crunchy side. I don't know where I got this Velcro, probably on Amazon. It's going to last me forever. Let's glue these. Ooh, my glue sounds like it's going to work for me, and I haven't used it in a couple days. That's kind of awesome. Maybe this is my day. Stick that down. Stick that down. It's a good day when your glue works the way it's supposed to. Press that down. We'll hold it for a minute because, you know, glue. That's what you do. Fix that later. And then I want to put something something decorative on these little circles, and I haven't quite figured that out. Some of them I have little butterflies, and I think that's all I'm going to do to those. And then I've got these guys that still need something. And yeah, so these all still need to be decorated, but I'm not sure how yet. I'm going to put that on top of that so it holds that down. Not sure. Probably with stickers or a cute die cut, but I haven't decided. Haven't looked into that far enough. I haven't felt good, guys. All right, these are complete, so I can put them up. I love the ribbons. I love the dangles on them. I do love these. I think they're great. So those are done. So I can put those in the box in a bit. And these butterfly ones, I think I'm comfortable with. I can put those in the box in a bit. I'm not charging a lot, so I don't really want to put too much work into them. And these, now these I need to do the elastic bands and that go around. So I'll show you how I do those. That's pretty easy too. So I'm just gonna double that, and I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. So we'll just do that, and then we'll just make them all the same. So this is just my crafting today, getting this stuff finished up. I don't have the brain power, guys, sorry, to think of something amazing today. But, you know, it's a big step for me, honestly, just to come back. So I haven't been in my craft room for days. All the days that I missed videos, nope, wasn't in my craft room at all. So, yeah, that's it. But I'm not allowed to feel sorry for myself. There's other people that are in way worse health than this, and this is something I can do something about. So there's no reason to be feeling sorry for myself, right? I just need to adjust. I need to kick myself in the pants, say, okay, you made the mistake, now fix it, and move on. Did I make that too big? I probably made that too big. If there's that much room in it, I made it too big. So let's fix it. We're just gonna chop that one off, make it tighter. And then I just made a slip knot. If you saw that, I just went in here and then ran this through this knotted end. There we go. And then slipped it around. Done. Much better. Much better. Especially because that elastic will stretch a little bit over time. And when it has stuff in it, it'll be tighter and tighter. So that's perfect. That's what I wanted. Then I'll make dangles for those to make them pretty and put some bows on them. All right, I already know these were too long. That one was too long, and these are all about the same size, so we'll tie it up a little tighter. At least I've got room to work with it. That should be about right, I think. And if you guys are interested in learning how to make these, let me know too. We can do it. All right, and these, you can leave these long if you want to tie something on there, or don't. It's totally up to you. But these are all made with master boards. Every single one, all made with my scraps. Great way to use them up. Did some stamping on them, stenciling on them. There we go. Make them any colors you want. Got a lot of pink because I thought those would be the most popular. Sewed around them. And these are also refillable. So they each have 3 signatures of 10 papers. And I've got one that I made a few years ago, and I use it all the time, so I really have enjoyed using it. And it's held up really well. All right, so there's those. All right, you guys, well, I think that's going to be it for me for now. I will be adding some bows and things on these to make them pretty, but for now, I think that's enough. So thanks for listening. Thanks for hanging out with me today and crafting along with me. I hope that you have a fantastic day, that you are productive and happy and healthy. And love y'all. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.